What a huge comeback by Chelsea, a very, very important three-pointer for the team right now because one, Newcastle did drop some points today, Spurs did manage to win unfortunately, Manchester United still have to play against Arsenal tomorrow, then they play against Newcastle, hopefully a draw so both teams lose some points, but of course we still need to win our games against Brighton and Bournemouth, Brighton away, Bournemouth at home, but overall what a good comeback win. Let's analyze the game. Before doing so, I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel lately. We're well on our way to reach 1,000 subscribers, so if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. It's free, it's fun, it's for all Chelsea fans, so welcome and thank you very much. Alright, so first of all, quick recap. We now sit 7th in the Premier League. We only have 1 defeat in the last 13 Premier League games, 3 straight wins in the Premier League. Reece James is back, Nkunku is back, Gusto is back, and Europe is now very, very close. Now, let's analyze the first half, which in my opinion was really not a good half at all. Yes, we might have had more touches, yes, we might have had more passes, but Nottingham Forest were more dangerous. They managed to have double the shots than we had, 10 shots compared to 5. It's also pretty clear where our focus was when it regards to touches, when it regards to actually where we had the possession, right? I mean, Nottingham Forest, they did score a goal, which in my opinion I thought was offside. More on that a bit later, but our focus was also pretty clear, one side of the pitch only. In my opinion, that was a missed opportunity, but as you will see in just a second, in the second half, we changed that. Right substitution by Pochettino, so that was very, very crucial. But overall, I mean, even during the first half, we should have made some tweaks. The players should be taking a bit more responsibility. If they notice that something doesn't work, they have to communicate better. So yeah, lots and lots of focus here in the middle of the park and especially on our right side. So who's there? You've got there Madueke, Gallagher, especially Kukurea as well. We know Badiashile always like to go up. So Palmer takes here, Caicedo takes some places, but Mudryk had to play a little bit alone on the left side. He did score a nice goal, great pass by Palmer, but other than that, Mudryk quite a bit weak in the first half, especially also in the second half. Nicholas Jackson, a workhorse, but first half, in my opinion, was also quite weak. Moving on to the second half, as you can see, the distribution here becomes a bit better. We also managed to double our shots, but so did Nottingham Forest. We did dominate possession, we dominated passes and touches. So all of that, of course, is well known with regards to Chelsea. We've been doing that for the majority of the season, even when we lost games. But now you can clearly see, right? Better distribution of focus in the second half. Yes, we were still very, very focused on those areas here in the middle of the park, but now we're also going on the left side. Brought on Nkunku, brought on Sterling, then of course Reece James comes on, huge effect on the way the team was performing. But in my opinion, we needed to create way more spaces where it was previously basically blank. Because as we go back, you can clearly see it's crazy how much focus we put on the right side of the pitch for us. And then on the second half, we then said to ourselves, oh, actually, maybe it's time for us to actually focus on the other part of that pitch. Of course, we were losing for a couple of minutes. Great goal by Hudson-Odoi. Of course, it had to be him. But I'm happy with the changes. I'm happy with the way the team was performing even when we were struggling. So that's all well and great. Then quickly analyzing the goal from Mudryk. Great pass by Cole Palmer. I mean, his vision here is 10-10, breaking the line. There's actually Mudryk here on the left with another Nottingham Forest player. He sees the spaces. He knows Mudryk has the speed, right? As you can see here. You could have thought that Mudryk will never get to that ball, but he should be using his speed way more each and every game. If he can get behind the defender, he should be using his speed because I do believe that he's one of the fastest players in the league. So use that to your advantage. Of course, you also need a great pass in order to do that, but even without the pass, create those runs, make those runs, open up the door for the possibility of someone actually making those passes. And again, great finish by Mudryk. Then going straight to the comeback goal, Reece James is back, loves to run here in the spaces, then great cross, Nicholas Jackson coming from far, heading into the net. I mean, what more can you ask? What more can I ask? Great comeback game from Chelsea. My 30th birthday today, so that's one hell of a gift. Then moving on to Nottingham Forest equalizing goal in the first half, right? How can you tell me that this picture right here, what we're seeing here on the pitch, how can you tell me that this is not offside? I mean, you cannot tell me, just like plenty of times offside was called against us, right? An attacking player, offside was called because, well, his pinky toe was a millimeter offside. You cannot convince me the same thing here. I think it is offside. I think the ball still hasn't left the foot of, I think it was Gibbs White. And so, yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe his pinky toe here is also offside. You cannot convince me that this was 100% onside. Okay, mistakes happen, but then again, VAR in England especially needs a lot of work. And if you want to make it work, then explain the decision on the pitch for everyone in the stadium to actually know why you made that decision. But oh well, right now we can't really complain because we won the game. But for the same scenario here, we could have lost the game, cost us 2 points, and maybe even cost us Europe for next season. Because if we look at the table right now, we're 7th in the league, but we are the same points as Newcastle. They just have a better goal difference. But then again, Newcastle and Manchester United still have to play one against the other. Hopefully they both lose some points, would benefit us. Then with regards to Tottenham still has to play against, I believe, Manchester City and then I think Sheffield United. I'm not 100% sure. They will probably lose some points against City, but I don't think, unfortunately, it will be enough for us to finish 5th. But then again, there is the FA Cup. I do believe that in Manchester City wins the FA Cup, then the European spot moves to the 6th place in the league. I might be completely wrong here, so please do correct me down in the comment section below. But right now, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, it was pretty clear to most fans that we will not be in Europe next season. Now we're actually very close to achieving Europa League. Conference League is okay, I mean, it gets us into Europe, but do we really want Conference League? No, I think we want at least Europa League, and then next season we should be challenging for the top 4, plus we should be challenging for titles. I mean, the league title, FA Cup, League Cup. Next season, I want us to fire on all cylinders. I mean, in the last couple of games, shall I say, it's been pretty clear what happens once Chelsea is on a roll. Once Chelsea gets back all of its injured players, once we are a fit team, I think the league is just not ready for us. Plus, we will make some changes in the summer. We'll probably bring in a proper number 9, which means that you can put Nicholas Jackson on the wings, which in my opinion is his better position. And then the fun just starts. Of course, this is just my opinion. I can be completely wrong, but that's why I make this video, so we can have a solid discussion. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.